Welcome to our podcast, Bali Life Unfiltered. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Michelle, and we're two friends living on the beautiful island of Bali. In our podcast, we'll be talking about what it's like living in Bali, from the highs, lows, and everything in between.
We will be bringing you all the current information on moving here, renting and building, visa requirements, cultural differences, the best cafes and restaurants, spas and beach clubs. You name it. We got it.
Plus, we'll be having some special guests who live on the island and are doing some amazing things.
Hopefully, we can motivate and inspire you to challenge yourself, whether it's to book that holiday, move here, start a business, or you just want to know what it's like living on the island.
And in this week's episode, we're going to be talking about what we've been doing over the last 3 years, where we're at now, give you a glimpse into our life, and
we'll be sharing our personal and honest experiences on how we found Bali over the years.
Awesome. Well, first, it's been a week I haven't seen you. I mean, you live next door, but yeah. I feel like it's just like crossing paths.
True.
How's it been?
My week has been good. Busy as always, I think, juggling two kids' schedules, but I've caught up with some friends. I had a weekly Bahasa lesson.
Oh,
yes. So we've been learning Bahasa, I think, for the last almost 6 months, which, I've been here 3 years, probably should have started a lot sooner, but we are now. And I went to check out Sunday Mood in Pereiranan, the sauna and ice bath place.
Yeah, cool.
Which was good. The ice bath was very cold, as ice baths quite often are, but still very relaxing. Went with a friend and hung out. So that's some nice downtime as well.
Yeah.
What about you? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good. I feel like the last month I've just been sick in and out. So this week I've been really good. It's just been great. Super busy with work, and other than that, I've been going to the gym a couple of times, played paddle on Tuesday, which was really fun. So I've just started playing paddle over the last few months.
Who hasn't?
With with some good players.
Oh yeah.
And look, I wasn't amazing, but it was fun and hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
I played netball, which was fun. And did Bahasa as well. Yes. And again, we've been doing it on and off for nearly a year. Yeah. And I finally feel good about it.
Yeah.
I can actually have a conversation as long as it's slow.
Yeah, great.
I think it's hard, right? They all speak English mostly.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand them straight away, they just repeat it in English.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, just give me a second, I can get it.
Yeah. So I try and use my Bahasa and then they'll just reply in English.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is my time to shine. I got this.
Exactly. Yeah, and we're going out for dinner tonight.
We are going out for dinner tonight. Girls' night. I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, it is.
So looking forward to that. Share a glass of wine.
Yeah. Share a glass.
Oh, no. That's not what I meant. Obviously. Oh, it sounds like you've had a busy week. That's good.
Yes, definitely.
Cool. Well, let's jump into this week's episode.
Yeah. Cool. So what were you doing, I guess, before moving here and then when you got here as far as work-wise?
Yeah. So work-wise, before we arrived in Bali, I actually trained as a life coach during COVID, during lockdown. So I was coaching, mindset coaching, helping women suffering with stress and anxiety. So I had a few good clients before we came here. So I was still doing that when we got here. When we got here, it kind of changed. It was difficult transitioning from UK to living in Bali with clients. So it was harder. And so eventually I kind of took a break from it, tried to settle into Bali and not put so much pressure on my business. I was lucky in that respect that I could have some time. More so to focus on the kids. The kids are still small, and be a mum and do those things. Soon after, I think for the first year, I wasn't working so much, but then took on a job as an assistant for another business and mindset coach. I was working remotely and was doing that part-time in between being a mum. Did that for about a year. And then I think when you get here, you put lots of pressure on yourself to figure out like what you're doing. You see people doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a business.
Yeah.
I felt a lot of pressure to have something.
Yeah.
Everyone's question is, what do you do here?
Yeah.
Like, do you have a villa? Are you building a villa? Like, no, I'm not doing any of these things. So do you know what? I took a break.
Yeah.
Because it's quite overwhelming. And I was helping my husband out a little bit with his business, social media wise. And then this kind of led me to where we are now is we want to be doing something. We kind of know the space we want to be in. Like we've lived in Bali a while now.
Yeah.
And so this is what I'm doing now, our podcast. And yeah, it's like, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But also me and my husband have bought some land down.
Fell into the trap.
Yeah, I know. I saw everyone doing it, and we copied them. Well, now like we feel like we have some roots here. We bought some land to build on to have like an Airbnb rental. We don't plan to move into the other villa. It's actually in Ungasan, down in Uluwatu. Only a small bit of land. We're testing the waters. We have just actually today got the final interior designs. So the exterior's done, the interior done. So now it's going to be starting to find someone to build the place. So it's exciting. Yeah. So that's kind of where my focus is currently work-wise. Yeah. What about you?
So I was on maternity leave before coming from a company in Melbourne in real estate, and I was always going to go back to them. And even when I told them that we're going to do this for 6 to 12 months, they're like, that's fine when you come back. Like the job's still there. So I wasn't really concerned about working. I had a job basically. And my husband was remote, so that was fine. Then I came here, and then I think within a couple of months, an old friend of ours from Australia who lives in Bali kind of reached out and was like, what are you doing? I need an EA. I'd never done EA before, but I've done a lot of things. So I kind of just slotted in and just started doing that part-time, which was really good. Like it gave me something else to do, which was nice. And then he had some businesses in Bali, and one of them needed a general manager. So then I've got a lot of manager experience. So I jumped into doing that, which was an experience.
Why do you say that?
Working just working with Indonesians, and obviously there's so many differences. A lot of them couldn't speak English. So I had to work with that. There's so many different cultural aspects. So it was really fun, and I had such a great time working with the company. It was in the medical industry, so there was so many regulations. Just so many, ropes to jump, and it was challenging. So I think I did that for nearly a year, and it was just getting a lot. Pretty much as soon as we got to Bali, I started working, and then my husband just got really busy. And for the first year, we felt like we were just working, and we weren't really experiencing Bali life. I probably didn't have a lot of friends because I didn't really have time. I felt like I was letting my kids down because I wasn't giving them my full attention because I felt like I was stressed a lot. So I made the decision to step back, and I left that and just wanted to be a mum for a while and to, go get massages and the typical Bali life. So I did that for about 2 months. I just, took a break, which was really nice. I loved it. And then my husband had been for a while kind of trying to get her to work with him. And as people that have worked with their husbands or partners know, it's a bit of a tricky situation, I think. But I finally said, okay, let's give it a go. So I jumped on board with his company, which is like an IT consulting company in Australia, to work as the operations manager, again, just part-time. And so far it seems good. Like we had our ups and downs at the start, but it's, it's like it's our kind of business. It's coming back to our family. So I feel, feel really good about that.
Yeah, cool.
And then a few months ago, I started a couple of Instagram companies. So one is a crypto page, which if you're into crypto, guys, it's all things crypto, check it out. I think in Bali, there is such a crazy crypto community.
There is, for sure.
It's like, so what do you do? It's like crypto or building.
That's a normal answer.
So many people here have the money to live here, which is pretty crazy. Like they just trade. And then obviously building. And then my other page is a Bali page. So it's
Mm.
about, I guess, all the restaurants, cafes trending in Bali at the moment, clubs, events, activities. So yeah, come check that out. It's Bali Social Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely played up about the whole building and buying. So as we discussed in our first episode with
Yep.
renting, you have to pay up front.
Yeah.
12 months
Big
up
one.
front. And when you buy, similar story, you
Mhm.
have to put up the money up front.
Yes.
So, which is a big expense. You know, in Australia, we
Yeah.
utilize the bank's money.
Yeah,
right,
you
to
get a
buy
mortgage.
property.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we haven't really, it hasn't really fit into, I guess, our investment plan to do that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to maybe do a little renovation one day, Airbnb it. But yeah, I don't have the capacity right now.
Yep.
Because we've got this podcast now,
Yeah.
which is so much better.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. I think you have to prioritize your time. Like, you can get very busy here in Bali. If you're working and you have kids or whatever else you have in your schedule, like, there are lots of things. And when you see people doing lots of things, you also want to do lots of things. But I think it's important, you know, to slow down and take that time. And
yeah, definitely. And I think I learned that from you.
Yeah.
Actually. I remember coming to you and just being like, don't quit. Because I've just always been like, I have to do something.
Yeah.
I'll be doing something.
Yeah.
But it was really nice to not do something.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you do just need that.
Yeah.
It's important to listen to your body, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what else do you do in between your work? Like, what are your hobbies?
So I love to work out. I love to be active. So I love to go to the gym. That is my main thing. So I go to Body Factory, which I highly recommend. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's the influencer gym.
Yeah. I think for somebody that hasn't been there, that's what you think of it. But I came with you. Last week we went. And I thought it was great, a great gym. It wasn't anything like I expected it to be.
No.
So
I feel like a few years ago, it was definitely more of an influencer gym.
Was it? Yeah.
Because now, I don't know, maybe it still is, but because I've been going for so long, it's not. Yeah. They have female classes.
Yeah, a lot of female classes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. So, and then they have a recovery area, which is my favorite part.
Yes.
Which is a sauna, ice bath, pool, cafe. So a big thing in Bali, which is awesome. And I think other parts of the world are catching on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wellness places. So whether it's a sauna or ice bath, like Sunday Mood, like IVs, anti-aging stuff, like it's very health and fitness in Bali.
Yeah.
Great. Obviously you've got all your retreats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so I do that. I do netball. Occasionally,
And where do you do netball?
At my kids' school, GDQ school.
Yep.
Yeah. So for those that don't know what netball is, it's a very New Zealand, Australia, and I'm going to say the UK.
Yeah, the UK player.
Sport. Yeah. Which is really fun. And probably like a few months ago, I started playing paddle. I held out for so long. I don't know why. But it's like, it's a cult.
It's because everyone's doing it. You're like, oh, no, I can do
another life.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because obviously I do work during the day. So it's hard to get in. But so paddle has been really fun as well. It's very social.
It's a social thing. Yeah.
I think it's getting more popular around the world as well.
I think it's taken off everywhere. Yeah. But it's a crazy time for paddle.
Started playing too, right?
Yeah, I have a little bit. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm at your level, but I have been playing and it's fun. Like, it's just nice to, like, I was never a tennis player when I was younger. So like racket sport was new to me. But yeah, it's fun. It's the social thing. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's very hot, but
yes. What about you? What's your hobby?
Hobbies. Do I surf? When I first got here, I thought that was going to be my thing, to be honest. I had
surfing.
Are
you joking?
New hobbies, trying new things, new country, new hobbies, you know. I had 4 surfing lessons.
Oh, well done.
I don't think I was that bad. I was standing up straight away, like he was getting me to turn, like.
Oh, nice.
But that's the fun part. The standing up and the surfing part for me is the fun part. Like the swimming out thing is hard for me. And I'm going to be honest, I gave up.
Yeah. I only went once. I was just scared of all the surfers behind me coming at me.
Yeah. It's busy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. From hearing from our surfer friends and your husband.
Yeah.
It's very busy out there.
Yes.
Uh,
My husband got, like, I think the second time we went out, a cut on his head that had get stitched.
yeah.
I don't want that on my face.
No, no, not at all. Yeah, it's dangerous, but
yeah.
fun, I assume. But no, other than that, I very much have always been into yoga.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got here, I was doing lots of classes, going to different places. But now I do it at home.
Yeah.
I get it done in the morning,
Yeah.
after school drop off, do it myself, and then it's just done. I just feel like if I go out, it's a lot of extra time of getting there, doing the class, an hour and a half sometimes,
Yeah.
showering out there. And I just like to be at home.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a bit of a homebody.
Yeah.
Don't like to socialize out there. No. So yoga is my thing. Did do fitness classes here for ages at the Canggu studio.
Oh, yes.
I did move locations recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's like up on the main road. So I haven't gone to the new location.
There's so many gyms.
And the teachers. Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
so many gyms to choose from here, right?
Yeah.
We are spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
If you're visiting, it's great. They have
Yeah.
many day passes, monthly passes. So it's easy to go to a gym.
It's probably one of the most expensive aspects.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an investment.
It is.
Compared to like back home.
Yeah.
It's a bit cheaper, but it's not as nice, of course. It's very, it's done pretty well here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots on offer. You can like every type of fitness is here. You can do anything. So everything that's on offer is great. Yeah. What else are my hobbies here?
We love to go out.
Yeah, I've still like social life here is great.
Yeah.
So going out, it's nice to go out once a week, whether it's with the girls, your partners, a group thing. There's always seems to be a birthday party, not kids, I mean adults.
Yeah.
Like there's always something happening, which is nice. And everybody still wants to go out and do stuff. And it's easy to do so because most people have a babysitter to help out or,
yeah, I think that's probably one of the best things about
Yeah.
living here is no one really has family.
Yeah.
So they have to make their family, right?
Yeah.
So, and we're fortunate enough that we also have help.
yes.
And cost-wise, the cost of living is amazing. So we get to go out and we get to do things.
Yeah. We go out way more than I would have if I was still
God, yeah.
living in the UK. So it's nice in that respect. It's just nice to be able to go out for dinner when you want to go out for dinner, whether it's a Tuesday, it's a Saturday, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And you can do last minute things. Whereas I felt like back in Melbourne, it was like, hey, 2 months time, it's free.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, hey, you want to go out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's nice. It's nice to be a bit more free.
Yeah.
In that respect. And there's so many good places, right?
Yes. It's like
Yeah.
That was probably one of the surprises as well of moving here.
Yeah.
The restaurants and the cafes, it's Melbourne worthy.
Yes.
As you know, Melbourne, we have, the best restaurants and
Excuse
coffee
me?
and cafes, okay? We have so many options. But no, now Bali, by far, like it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And there's new places popping up all the time.
There are. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great going out scene.
Yeah.
No matter what age you are, I think there is something here for everyone.
What has been some, I guess, cliche Bali things that you've done while you've been here? So, I mean, obviously you'd get a massage every now and then, right?
Yeah, that would be the cliche things. Yeah. I mean, yoga, cliche. Yes, do that when first got here. Also coming over as like a life coach was a bit cliche.
Oh,
Everyone seems to be.
so true.
Seems to be a coach.
What do you do? I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
I'm doing an Instagram page. So
we're ticking all those boxes.
Podcast.
In the beginning, I was looking at all the healing kind of stuff you can do. I visited a great energy healer here, who I also put you in touch with. Actually, many people I know in touch with, which was great. Cliche Bali. Like paddle is, I feel like, is a cliche Bali thing now. Buying some land.
Yeah.
Like ticking all those boxes.
Surfing. Very true.
What about you? Same things? Or
I think the first 6 months I went down the rabbit hole of trying everything.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Did the healer, just a local healer. Couldn't understand a word of what he was saying. It was great, kind of. Obviously gone to Ubud. Lots of breath work.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of breath work sessions, which was scary, but great, which I'll definitely touch on more in
we
episodes.
should.
But yeah, it was so good.
Yeah. For those who haven't done breath work,
mm,
it's another level. I don't think it's anything you expect it to be.
no, nah, definitely not. And I've never really done anything like that before.
No,
like meditation, I've never been great at. So yeah, it was really good. I've done a tantra workshop with my husband.
Mm-hmm. Please tell us what did that involve?
Can I talk about it? No. It was fantastic, but I'll chat about in another episode. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was quite overwhelming for me. I'm not much of a emotional being. So yeah.
Really?
No. I don't talk about my emotions much, so
never noticed.
So yeah, it was very overwhelming, but it was good. Ecstatic dance.
Oh,
I love ecstatic dance.
I've never done it.
Oh my God, it was like very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's great.
Do you go in the day or is it like in the evening?
No, day.
Yeah.
You can do day.
Oh yeah. They do different.
Udara does a great one.
Yeah.
Yes. I know the DJ there. He's great.
Mm.
Temple cleansing. Yeah. I think that's about it. That's cliche. I did try surfing. It took me nearly 3 years.
Yeah, so it was only recently, right?
Yeah, but again, I got up. I think when I was out there, I kind of enjoyed it, but I don't want to do it. I don't know.
Kind of enjoyed it.
I'm about to go do it.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like I get it, but my husband he loves it. So
leave it to him.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So true.
So what else have you done over these last 3 years? Like, do you often leave Bali?
Yeah, I guess I do. I think as I touched on, one of the reasons we extended staying is because we hadn't traveled much in the first year.
Yep.
So after that, we did a lot of travel. I feel like we've done a lot of Bali. We've done like the Gili Islands. We've done Penida, Lombongan. Obviously, we've done a lot of Uluwatu, Ubud, Sanua, Nusa Dua. We've done the dolphins in Lavina.
Yeah, amazing. That was amazing.
I feel like I've kind of we've covered a lot of the main places and a few little places.
Yeah.
One thing we haven't done is the hike for Mount Batur, which I want to do this year. But yeah, I've done a lot, I feel like, which is great.
Yeah.
And we've also done off-island travel as well.
Yeah. I think Bali is like a great base to explore.
Yeah.
And there's so many islands in Indonesia. I don't think you realize, if you don't know much about Indonesia, but there is, I don't know what the figure is, but there's loads of islands.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do that.
Yes. Yeah. Lots on the list. It's like trying to fit it all in. It's just the tricky part.
Exactly. Yeah. And then trips back to Australia.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm minimized, but well, actually, no, because I have to go back to do my shopping.
Yes.
So that's probably one thing I think has been hard over the last 3 years living here is just getting used to, I guess, the differences. So here there is quite a high tax on import. So you cannot get things delivered here from outside of Indonesia. Well, you can, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
because
difficult.
The tax.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be 50% of the item price. Sometimes it's 20. Like they just, I don't know.
Yeah.
So the food here, Western food, is more expensive. And I think in my first year, I struggled with that.
Yeah.
Until I went back to Australia and it was like the same price.
Yeah. You don't realize. Yeah.
But some things here, like you can't really get a lot of kids stuff, like good quality kids things.
Do you mean like snacks?
Shoes,
food,
clothes, snacks. Yeah, snacks are hard because there's a lot of sugar in everything.
Yeah.
Unless you're making it yourself, which I
Yeah.
used to do, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that, and then
I think you when you get here, it's like the convenience of things. Like life is very convenient.
Yeah.
Kind of in the Western world, Australia, the UK, kind of same deal. Like you can order something online and you can get it the next day. Well, I don't know about Australia if it's actually quite like that. But actually, sorry, no, it's not.
It's really bad.
Scrap that. But the UK and the US is quite like that.
Amazon, right?
Yeah, Amazon. And even like shopping on a high street store for clothes, like it comes pretty quickly. Here, it takes like 3 weeks. if it even
If it's
arrives. Yeah, if you're trying to order something. So, and then also like supermarket shopping, you drive your car normally, you put it in the boot, it's all done, it's easy. Whereas here, you kind of have to go to quite a few stores.
Yeah, so you got to like 3 shops to get
Yeah.
5 items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big adjustment for anyone coming here, that you just kind of have to get used to that. There's no way around it. I mean, or you can go to the big supermarket and spend lots of money, more than you should be.
Yeah.
But I think it's better to like buy
Yeah.
better produce from the right places.
Yeah, we try and buy local as much as possible, local markets, especially for fruit and
Fruit
veg.
and veg, yeah.
Because again, in the supermarkets, a lot of it is imported, so who knows how old it is.
Yeah, just the shopping aspect of things is different.
So when you first came, or even like the last 3 years, do you cook?
So this has kind of been
everyone's different.
a thing that has changed over the past 3 years.
Yes.
We were very blessed to have a housekeeper that cooked for us quite early on. I mean, when we first got here, we were ordering a lot of Gojek food, like ordering from restaurants here and then delivering.
So Gojek here is so cheap.
Yes.
So they're amazing. Yeah. They're like so amazing.
Yeah. So Gojek is the app for anyone that doesn't know, that you order a motorbike, you can go on the back of it to take you out, or you can get food, a car. Yeah. Basically is your lifeline here. Yeah. Use it most days to get things. It's very cheap. And yeah, so in the beginning we would order out a lot. We're still figuring things out. Then we had someone that would cook for us, and we had that probably for the first year or so. And then decided that that wasn't working for us. Kind of went back to, I would cook for the kids. Yeah. Simple food for the kids. For us, we're kind of still ordering out a lot. Yeah. We're trying to make healthy choices as much as possible. But then we did start cooking. Once we'd figured things out, where to get the best kind of stuff without spending a fortune, it was kind of cheaper to order from a restaurant and get it delivered. It is, and it still is. Definitely. Yeah. So we did that for a long time. But then, we have started cooking. Yeah. Which we don't love. I'm not a cook. I don't know about you. Like, it's not my thing. Yeah. I find it difficult.
But we used to have HelloFresh.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah,
so
also. Yeah.
They would tell you what you're cooking, and they'd give you the ingredients.
Yeah, some direction is helpful.
Working out what to cook, right?
Yeah. I
just wish we had that here.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody needs to invent that.
I thought about it. I was like, but no, people don't want to cook. It's too hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
That you can't. Oh, there's no exhaust fans. But yeah, you can't have like your aircon going.
Yeah, you
like,
can't.
Our fans are right above the stovetop.
Yeah. Every day, dripping into my dinner. Yeah. It's very hard.
Yeah, it was similar.
Yeah, it was similar in that respect, right? Yeah. Do similar things.
We probably use the meal services a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Cook your meal in the morning, and then they just drop it off. For the day,
and you get to choose what you want.
Yeah. So at the start of the week, you choose what meal you want. So I still do that probably for a quarter of my meals a week for me and the girls.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we'll eat out, or we'll get Gojek, or I'll cook. Yeah. Nanny, she cooks for my husband because he has his own meal plan. So she just does his meals for the week. Yeah. Okay. Which is it's good. I might get her to cook more. I think. Yeah. She wants to. So.
Yeah, I think it's we're very lucky here that if you have a housekeeper, lots of them want to cook and help you out with that. And we've also had that start again recently, and it just takes one of those extra things off your plate. Yeah. But like the options for eating, like getting food here, there's lots. Like no matter which way you choose to do it. It's generally cheaper than where you're from, and healthy. It is pretty healthy. Yeah, if you make the right choices.
Do you eat out at warungs much, or
I can't say
Indonesian food?
I love Indonesian food. For me, it's great because they also do lots of vegetarian food. I predominantly eat a vegetarian diet. And there's loads of veggies, everything, and lots of tempeh, lots of tofu. Flavors are great. I love spice, so sambal is I love it. I probably eat too much.
Is there too much?
Yeah, I think there is. So no, I love local food. I wouldn't say we go to like local warungs lots, but we do eat a lot of Indonesian food, like in other places. Yeah. Do you?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, because I can't eat a lot of the spices.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is annoying. unless I know what's in it,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But I do love like soto, bakso,
Yeah.
mee goreng. Yeah.
What is your favorite Indonesian dish?
Oh, I don't know. I love soto.
Mm-hmm.
Ayam. What is ayam? Bakar? I don't know. Batutu. Ayam batutu. It's spicy. You would like that. Mee goreng. I do love noodles. Yeah. Love it. My kids love it. But yeah, so I guess off that, how have you gone with Bali Belly? Have you got it?
Oh, that's a good question, actually, we should cover. Do you know what? For the first 2.5 years, no problems. None whatsoever. And everybody, they come on holiday.
Isn't it weird?
They're all like, am I going to get Bali belly?
Yeah.
Am I going to be okay? I'm like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But I know it's, lots of people do get.
I swear everyone that I know comes over, they get it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're in a hotel.
It's always the one time I got sick, we stayed in this amazing hotel in Ubud.
Yeah.
And I got very sick.
Weird.
It was never from more local places.
Yeah.
It was from a very expensive hotel.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience of having like Bali belly. But no, I've managed to escape like tummy troubles for the most part. I brush my teeth with the tap water.
Yep. Same.
Do you? Yeah. Obviously
A
we wash our dishes with the tap water.
Yeah.
But no, I've never had too much troubles. What about you?
No, not really.
Yeah.
When we first moved here, we got it probably within the first month.
Yeah.
And that was from a world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't had it. Like, yeah, you get tummy issues.
Yeah,
not
extreme. Yeah.
Kids, I don't think they've ever had it.
Yeah, that's good.
I know. Yeah. So it's funny, like people come and they're like down for days of holiday.
Yeah, I feel bad. Yeah. But there are lots of remedies here.
Yeah.
For Bali belly. I know people recommend charcoal tablets.
Yeah, charcoal tablets. And they're delicious.
And then drinks. Is it papaya leaf juice or something you can get?
IVs.
Yeah.
The IVs to your villa and they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many remedies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, people get super scared, but we're so like Bali's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. Yeah. Like you don't know if you're going to get sick wherever you go.
Yeah.
I don't think Bali should be tainted with.
And ice is fine, guys.
Yes.
Ice is okay.
Yeah. I would just say don't drink the ice if you order a bottle of wine. Don't drink the ice. Take the ice from the bucket.
Yeah.
Because they generally sometimes use different ice.
Yeah.
But other than that, there are no problems with ice. There's a law.
There is a law,
right?
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Bottled water.
Yeah.
So was there any other challenges through the last 3 years of like culturally or just different that you had to adjust to that you found challenging?
I think the biggest thing obviously is the language barrier for me. When I know, for the most part, most people speak English. You go out to restaurants, cafes, most people speak English, but not necessarily fluently to the point where they're completely understanding what you want or need. So I think that is a challenge, especially if you have workers coming into your villa and helping with things. And it makes you feel a bit silly that you can't speak the language. And people ask you how long you've been here. And I would say multiple years, and I couldn't barely say hello. Well, I could say that, but so I think that's the biggest challenge. And having lessons now is like amazing, like being able to start to pick up things. So language barrier, biggest thing. I definitely find the humidity a lot. I think after 3 years, my body might have adjusted. I think you're either sweat a lot or you don't. Like you're just that kind of person.
And what are you?
Let's take a guess.
We're both sweaters, guys.
I am a sweater, and it's quite embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah.
No, but everybody is here. Well, unless you don't. When people walk around,
they're in jeans.
When people walk around in jeans during the day in the sun, I'm like, well, how are you doing this?
But
it looks great. How do you do this? I would be like wet through.
Yeah, right.
So I think just getting used to I think every time this time of year rolls around, I'm like, oh God, it's so hot. And for our villas, I mean, I know you have aircon in your living space. We didn't up until recently in the main living area. But we now do have one, but we don't use it very often. So
Yeah.
we still get very hot inside our house, but like it's nothing new, but it's adjusting.
Yeah.
You just learn to be hot. I'd rather be hot than too cold.
Really?
Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I would say it until at the moment it's so
Yeah.
freaking hot.
Yeah. Have you had any other challenges?
I think
Adjustments?
heat, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss the cold, but I mean, we do travel a fair
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
which I love. So we do travel a bit, and that kind of helps balance it out. But I just really struggle in the heat,
Yeah.
and probably, yeah, I sweat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
does it
I
affect
love
you? Does it affect your mood, your energy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
Makes me feel a lot more tired. I do feel like I've adjusted maybe this year, but even last year, one of the reasons, again, we have our ups and downs of like wanting to leave is because it was just this time last year.
Yeah.
It was so hot. And it's about what, March, April. It's
Mhm.
really just
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
After the wet season. So I think I know now I'm going to have these moments.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I'm over it.
Mark it in your calendar, February, March.
Yeah, so we go back to Australia around March pretty much every year now.
Yeah. Just get a little break.
Yeah, just need a break from it. But again, you can go out into the middle of Bali, get some reprieve in the jungle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. Like if you go up around Badoogal, it's cooler and you can put a little jumper on.
Yeah. I don't think I've got that far yet, but
yeah. Okay. Tell me about how you feel about the traffic. I know that's a big thing for everyone.
It really doesn't bother me.
No?
No. It's so, it doesn't bother me. Like,
great.
It's just part of life.
I think you get used to it.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think that's an adjustment, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go in a car.
Yeah.
Actually, even when I'm in a car, it's not the worst. Except when you're with the kids.
Yeah.
They just don't stop complaining the whole time. My kids do not like cars.
Yeah.
My oldest Annabelle is just like, I'm sick, and it's 2 minutes in. Yeah, so we don't use a car that much, but Canggu, as everyone sees, it can get really busy. But you kind of know when that's going to happen.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely a Friday.
Definitely a Friday.
Don't go anywhere on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get those weird moments where a bin truck decides it's school pickup and they want to
time to do it.
A little road. And you're late. But yeah. How do you go in the traffic?
It was definitely an adjustment. It's just it operates differently.
Yeah.
I don't mind it if it's just me.
Yes.
I think it's fine. If you're on your way to get somewhere and you're kind of time poor and you get stuck, if you're going to pick up the kids from school and suddenly there's a huge traffic jam, it's annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But for the most part, no, I'm pretty cool. But if I'm in a car, I think it annoys me. If I'm on my scooter myself and I'm in control, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But otherwise, have
you driven a car here?
Oh, no.
No.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just when we do our little trips up to the middle.
No, I've never driven a car here. I think that would scare me.
I know. So many of our friends have cars, right? Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just used to the traffic.
Yeah.
That I couldn't do.
No,
that take 2 hours to get around the corner.
Yeah. And where we live, in Umalas, you used to be able to take a car through that shortcut from Umalas to Brawa.
Yes.
But I think how long's it been there? A year and a half, 2 years maybe with the pole?
Yeah.
So you can't.
Yeah.
So that adds an extra level of needing to be on the scooter and get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Would you say Bali has changed you as a person?
Yeah, for sure. I think I touched on the feminine energy coming here. Like, I know it's so not funny, but I was never necessarily spiritual or anything like that, but you do feel that energy.
Yep.
And I try a lot more things here. I feel more relaxed, more social, spending more time with the kids, which is amazing. Yeah, I feel like I just am more open maybe to seeing things, trying new things.
Yes.
I try a lot more new things here than I probably have back home in
totally.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, same. I would agree. Like, I can definitely see the change in me over, I guess, the years since I've lived here. I think I'm the same person. I was always pretty open-minded, trying new things like wellness, healing, that kind of side.
Oh yeah.
But it's made me definitely more open to new friendships and doing more stuff. Doing more stuff for myself.
Yes, that is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do those things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, same person, but just to maybe, like a better person here. Like it brings out the best qualities in me.
I guess we like all come to Bali maybe for a reason, looking for something.
Yep.
What was it that you came to get out of it, out of the
Good
experience?
question. I think we came here to, I don't know, it wasn't to escape, it was to just find more to life. Like, I know that sounds a bit cliche, but it was to, like, we knew there was more to life than living in our lives in the UK or Australia. Like, there's a whole world out here.
Yeah.
And let's go and explore it. So I think that was like, that's the driving force, and that's what I wanted to get out of it, is just knowing that there's another life and other cultures and things to experience. Maybe one day we'll go explore somewhere else, but for now, Bali it suddenly feels like home.
Yeah.
And the energy thing we keep touching on, it just feels right.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you? What did you want to get out of your experience?
Yeah, similar, like lifestyle. Definitely. The whole point of leaving Melbourne was we weren't really ourselves anymore, because we were just different people, and we wanted to get back to like having fun and enjoying life rather than just being stuck in the rut, I guess. And coming here kind of allowed us to do that, spending time with the kids a lot more than we would. Like, we're not working in offices, so we don't have to leave in the morning and come back at night. We can be more flexible with work. I think that's the biggest thing.
A big thing, yeah.
Big flexibility. And there's a lot of things to do outside. A lot of socializing.
Yep.
But yeah, that was probably the main thing. And now it's kind of turned into a lifestyle choice, the cost of living. Going back to Australia right now, it's just not going to work for us because of our lifestyle. We couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the help. So we'd never had help before, but we did want to take away like the cleaning aspect and have more time to do other things because of that. It takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it brings a lot of freedom here, right?
Yeah.
Is it time for our weekly game of this or that?
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's go. So, budget backpacker life or luxurious villa life?
Luxurious villa.
Did I need to?
Backpacking time.
Yeah. We've passed that.
In it, but
have you ever been backpacking?
Not backpacking.
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I've stayed in a couple of hostels here and there.
Okay.
But they were nice.
Yeah. Island hopping or staying local?
Oh, I don't know. I love going on the islands. I love being on a boat. Yeah, for sure.
New expat friends or connecting with locals?
New expat friends. I think it's just a different lifestyle. Yeah. And obviously the language barrier.
Yeah, fair enough. Learning Bahasa Indonesia or sticking to English?
Learning Bahasa Indonesia.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely helps. Digital nomad co-working space or working from a cafe?
Working from a cafe. I've only worked from a co-working space like once. I don't need to.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can easily go to a cafe here.
Yeah.
Well, some you can. I know some have rules about having laptops out and things, but have you seen some places have signs? Yeah. Maybe you've been working there when you shouldn't have.
Probably.
And planning ahead or going with the Bali flow?
I think I still plan ahead.
Yeah,
to a point. Yeah, like the Bali time.
Yeah.
How do you go with that? What's it called? Bali time, yeah.
Yeah, I think the saying, my Indonesian might be, pronunciation might be wrong, but I think it's called jam karet, which means rubber watch.
Yes.
Or rubber time. Sorry, I don't know which one it is. But so they are not as strict on timings. It's not something in their culture. You know, they say a time and they'll be roughly around then, maybe not at all. So it's, getting used to Indonesian time is, that's a big challenge when you're used to, I'm used to being punctual.
Yeah,
And I
I'm a
think
very
you're
punctual person.
given that in the Western world of being like, if you give a time, that's when you're going to be there. Like
Yeah.
there's no,
Yeah.
then you would be like scorned for not being there on the right time.
Yes.
So adjustment. You
I
just,
think I'm learning it. It's a
Yeah,
good thing,
yeah.
right? To be a little bit more relaxed.
yeah.
I still freak out and I message like restaurants even if I'm 10 minutes late.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it depends what personality you are. Some people are just more relaxed with times.
Oh, yeah. I have
Yeah.
friends that like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them and they turn up an hour later.
And they're like,
You are?
yeah. It's not me.
It's not, no.
Yeah.
But yes. So it's good though to like get
Yeah.
less strict, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you? Let's
Mhm.
see. Oh, I was about to do that one.
Yeah.
Just into Bali time or being punctual.
Yeah. I don't know what my answer was there, but I like to be punctual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complaining about Wi-Fi or making peace with it?
Making peace with it. The Wi-Fi is not that bad here. Depending on where you go. If you're working from a cafe, then expect it not to be great.
Yeah.
If you're at home, it's okay.
Yeah. Bringing home comforts or fully embracing Bali life?
Fully embracing Bali life. Like some home comforts are nice if you have them, but you can fully embrace it here.
Probably kids' toys.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's hard here. Well, it's not hard here. It's just very expensive.
Yes, things are more expensive than they.
Yeah. So we generally bring kids' toys here.
Yeah.
Renting a villa or building your dream home?
I'm going to say building your dream home because we are building a villa at the moment.
Yeah, and you bought your kind of dream home.
Cool. That is our this or that for the day. Thanks for listening this week, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any questions or topics you want us to cover in future shows, we would love to hear from you. Please send us a DM at Bali Life Unfiltered on Instagram.
And in our next episode, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite spots in Bali: restaurants, cafes, spas, beach clubs, beauty places. So yeah, if you have any questions that maybe relate to that, please let us know and we can definitely answer it.
And to make sure you don't miss an episode, we would love you to follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. See you next week.